Good evening, teachers, administrators, staff, family members, and students, and thank you all for letting me speak today. It's safe to say that there were many times over the last 2 years that speaking to you all felt impossible. My name is Briana. Many of you might recognize my name, but not my face. Before I begin, I know what you guys might be preparing to hear. Most 8th grade students might begin by explaining the trials and tribulations of the beginning of the middle school career. They might be explaining the challenges of the middle school years, including finding new friends, getting their locker open, or even fitting in. While all of these are quintessential middle school challenges, if you give me a moment of your time, I'd like to take you on a journey of some of my challenges during my middle school year that were atypical. In 2016, while I was in the 6th grade, I was diagnosed with leukemia. Ever since that day, my lifestyle has changed. I had a bone marrow transplant and was able to be back in school for the 7th grade in October. When I came back to school after spending 210 days in the hospital fighting for my life, I couldn't have been happier to walk in the hallways again. I appreciated being there, but not because of the building itself, because of the return of a daily routine. The hospital was tough. One day I would wake up fine, the next hour I would feel like, you know what? There was no consistency. As time passed by, this created greater anxiety for me, not knowing what would happen every day. The doubt and worry was mentally and emotionally draining, not to mention the physical pain was excruciating. There were times that I came to school right after getting chemo because there was nowhere else I wanted to be more. I just wanted to be here with you all in school. And it was because of my perseverance that I was able to get through the 7th grade with high honor roll. The beginning of 8th grade was a little bit different. I only got to come to school for a week before I got admitted for a second bone marrow transplant. Just when I thought things were normal, boom! And isn't that just how life works? I had to go through it all again. Losing my hair, not seeing my friends, not being in school, and not to mention the fear of a second fight with that cancer brings. Just the thought of a second bone marrow transplant was one of the major things that caused my anxiety to increase again. This time around, it was a lot harder for me. Many of my friends in school don't know that I was going through a transplant. On top of this, there was more pain, more struggle to keep positive, and it was hard to interact with others. The second time around, I was warned it would be harder, just because my body didn't fully recover from the last transplant. My body was already weak and wasn't fully ready to fight another battle. I was back to no schedule, and the truth is I was scared, nervous, and angry. But together with the support of everyone, I stayed positive, and I thought about days like today, when cancer would finally be in my past. To illustrate my point of no consistency, I'm going to give you an example of my 12th birthday, which I spent in the hospital. My birthday is May 29th. My mom planned a little birthday party in the hospital for me on the 28th. I was perfectly fine having the most fun I've had in a while, and I will never forget my birthday that year because when I woke up in the morning on the 29th, I wasn't feeling good. I ended up with a bad fever, a blood infection, passing out, vomiting, and ended up in the ICU, and not remembering most of my birthday. I was back and forth to the ICU a few times, but the second time I was out of it most of the time. I sadly suffered from a little bit of depression, and I even had to learn how to walk again because I was so weak. But don't feel bad for me. Here I am today with you all. I am incredibly blessed that during the toughest days I had an incredible support system. People who never let me give up. It was hard to interact with others, it was hard staying awake, filming videos with updates on how I felt. I even remember once my close friends went to visit me on Halloween while I was in the ICU. I was in great pain and was having trouble just staying awake, but even though I simply did not have the energy to interact with them, they understood. They told me it was okay and that I needed my rest. While I fell asleep, they stayed with me. The reason I will never forget this is because it was Halloween and could have spent the night trick-or-treating or being at a party, but they didn't. They decided to spend it with me. Going back to the beginning of my speech, I appreciate school so much and I'm so thankful to be able to attend school again. One thing I have learned throughout this journey is to appreciate the little things that life gives you, including just going to school for boring casual days. And as someone who fought for their life twice, trust me, those casual days are greatly appreciated. To my fellow graduates and friends, if I can leave you with something, let it be a message of love and reminder to never, ever give up. Even when you're tired and you think you cannot continue, you can. And when you think there's no hope, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's nothing that we can't do when we set our minds to it. Even though I'm looking forward for the next chapter in my life in high school, I know that there will be more challenges to come. But I'm not worried. As they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Last, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire Fort Lee community for the support, understanding, and commitment that they have put just to treat me equal as other students, let me graduate, and be understanding of my situation. I will never be able to put into words the amount I appreciate everything this school, teachers, community, students, parents, staff, and family members have done for me. So once again, thank you for listening to me and giving me a chance to thank all of you. Congratulations, class of 2018.